Hey everyone, and welcome to It's Sale Time channel. Have you ever felt stuck when you're trying to convince a customer? You've given them every reason, every benefit, but in the end they still say, "Let me think about it." If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. In today's video, we're going to walk through 5 simple but incredibly effective steps that will help you go from an average salesperson to a true closing expert. And just by following these 5 steps, you'll be on your way to success. The 5th step, in particular, is super crucial and will be the key to your results. So make sure you stick around until the end to find out what I island. Alright, let's get started. Step 1. Prospecting and research. The biggest mistake most salespeople make is walking into a conversation without knowing anything about the person they're talking to. The first and most important step is research. Let me tell you a quick story. When I was a rookie, I once had a meeting with a VP of marketing at a tech company. I was so excited that I didn't do my homework. I just jumped in and started pitching our product, a new social media tool. About 5 minutes in, he stops me and says, "That's interesting, but we just spent 6 figures on the new tool last month, and my biggest headache right now is data security." I was totally unprepared. The conversation died right there. I left that meeting feeling like I had wasted both of our time. But I learned a huge lesson. If I had just spent 15 minutes on LinkedIn or their company website, I would have known about their recent purchase and their focus on security. I could have tailored my pitch to address his actual pain points. My lack of research cost me a potential deal. Don't make the same mistake I did. Step 2. Listen and understand. Don't start with, "Hi, I have a great product." Instead, start by building a real relationship. Ask open-ended questions. Questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no. Your goal is to get the customer to open up and share what they're truly dealing with. Try questions like, "What are the biggest challenges you're currently facing?" Or, "What keeps you up at night about this problem?" Your goal in this step isn't to sell, it's to listen. Your customers will tell you exactly what their problems are and why they need a solution. The better you understand their problem, the easier it is to offer the right solution. I once had a client tell me they had tried a bunch of solutions before and none of them worked. I didn't rush to pitch my product. Instead, I just asked, "Can you tell me more about what happened? What made those previous solutions a bad fit?" By listening and understanding the root cause, I realized their problem wasn't the product, but the implementation process. I was able to offer a comprehensive solution that included consulting services, and they signed the deal. Listening turned a dead end into an opportunity. Step 3. Presenting the solution. Once you've got a clear understanding of the customer's needs, it's time to present your solution. But remember, don't just list features. Customers don't buy a computer with a chip A and a memory B. They buy a computer that helps them work more efficiently and saves them time. Customers don't buy features. They buy results. Let me show you with a real-life example. I recently worked with a small business owner who was overwhelmed with managing his online appointments. Our software has a ton of features, like automated scheduling and payment integration. Instead of just listing them out, I told him, "I know your biggest problem is the 10 hours a week you spend just on scheduling and chasing down late payments. Our automated scheduling feature won't just save you time. It'll free up those 10 hours a week for you to focus on growing your business or even taking Friday afternoons off." That's how you translate a feature into a benefit. Always ask yourself, how will this feature help my customers solve their problem? What will it help them save, achieve, or avoid? When you do that, your presentation becomes a lot more compelling. Step 4. Handling objections. You're going to get objections. The 3 most common ones you'll hear 99% of the time are price, it's too expensive, I need to think about it, and trust, I'm not sure this will actually work. The secret here is, don't argue, listen and empathize with them. Then, ask questions to get to the root of the issue. If they say, "It's too expensive," that's often not a price problem. It's a value problem. They haven't seen enough value in what you're offering. Instead of arguing, ask, "I understand. Could you tell me if price were not an issue, what would make you ready to move forward?" Similarly, if they say, "I need to think about it," don't just accept it. Say, "I understand. How about I help you think? What are you hesitant about? Is it the price, the features, or the implementation timeline?" A fun fact is, an objection isn't a roadblock, it's an opportunity. It tells you exactly what's holding the customer back from making a decision. When you handle objections well, you're not just selling, you're building a stronger foundation of trust. Step 5. Closing the sale and follow-up. After you've handled all the objections, it's time to close the sale. This is a moment most salespeople hesitate. But if you've done the first 4 steps right, this part will feel completely natural. It's not about pressure. It's about a logical next step. Don't be afraid to ask directly. You can use simple and clear questions like, "Are you ready to move forward with the contract?" Or are you ready to get started? The simpler, the better. Remember, closing a sale isn't about you forcing a customer to buy. It's about helping them make a decision that's good for them. You listen to their problem, you presented a solution, and now you're just helping them take action to solve that problem. But your work isn't done when the contract is signed. Follow-up is incredibly important. A happy customer can refer you to 5 new clients, but a disappointed customer can tell their story to hundreds of people. Stay in touch with them. Make sure they're happy with your product and service. Turn them into your biggest fans, because those customers will become your most powerful and free sales force. Conclusion and call to action. So, there you have it. 5 steps to becoming a sales expert. Remember, 1. Research is greater than 2. Listen and understand is greater than present the solution, is greater than handle objections, is greater than close the sale. See, these 5 steps aren't that hard, are they? I believe we can all do this. Put these steps into practice today. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next videos on business and sales. See you next time.